That's more than 6 inches.
Okay, let it be more. Look out! That's not funny. What's the matter with you? All right, calm down. Nobody's hurt, are they?
Nope. Nobody's hurt.
All right, well, there's your ankle. Down and in. That's how I stab a collar man, and that's how it was done. Take a look at that and tell me I'm wrong. Down and in. I guess there's no argument.
Did you ever stab a man?
Of course not.
Did you?
All right, let's not be silly.
Did you?
No, I didn't.
Well, then where did you get all your information about how it's done?
It's just common sense.
Have you ever seen a man stabbed?
No.
Well, then I'd like to ask you something. The kid wasn't an experienced knife fighter. You just sent to reform school because of it. Isn't that so?
Well, what are you asking me for?
Wait a minute, what's the matter with me? Give me that knife.
Have you ever seen a knife fight
Yes, I have.
in the movies?
In my backyard, on my stoop. And they're making on across the street. Too many of them. Switch knives came with the neighborhood where I lived. Funny didn't think of it before. Guess you try to forget those things. Anyone who has ever used a switch knife would have never stabbed down. You don't handle a switch knife that way. You use it on your head.
So the kid couldn't have made the kind of wound that killed his father.
I suppose it's conceivable that the boy could have made one, but it's not likely. Not if he had ever had any experience with switch knives. But we know that the kid has had a lot of experience with switch knives.
Well, I don't believe it.
Neither do I. You're giving us a lot of mumbo jumbo.
What do you think?
Well, I don't know.
What about you?
Listen, I'll tell you all something. I'm a little sick of this whole thing already. We're getting nowhere now. Let's break it up and go home.
Before we decide anything more, I'd like to try and hold this all together.
Well, this should be good.
I want you all to look at this logically and consistently.
We have guilty.
I want to know, is the kid smart or is he dumb?
What do you mean?
This is the kid who has gone to reform school for knife fighting. The night of the murder, he buys a knife, a switch knife.